Antonio Brown caught in 4K, naked in a pool, throwing white women, damn near drowning one. Then he pulled out his meat. What's going on with this fella?
Keep your clothes on. Keep them on. Hey, man.
Man, welcome back to the newest episode of the On the Go podcast. I'm here with the homies. We are in the building. How y'all doing today?
Big chilling, man. Chilling,
What's good?
chilling. What's popping, my brothers?
Enjoying this beautiful Saturday.
Ezra don't want
Yeah.
to talk to you.
Beautiful weather on this beautiful Saturday.
Kim
It's
was
feeling like
asking for
fall.
mute, and I'm like, no.
It's all good. It's all good, man. So, little twist on the show this week, man. We ended up skipping Thursday. We moved the show to Saturday this week. So, big college football games they got today. Most importantly, we got some NBA news to talk about because the preseason starts Monday, and it actually started last night, if I'm not mistaken. But everything really kicks off on Monday. So guys, let's go ahead and start off first. Let's get, they got the elephant in the room. Antonio Brown caught in 4K, naked in a pool, throwing white women, damn near drowning one. Then he pulled out his meat. What's going on with this fella?
Keep your clothes on. Keep them on. Hey, man. Bro, tripping, dog.
Hey, look,
Homie off his rocker.
if y'all want to know if CTE is real, just look at Herschel Walker and Antonio Brown.
Right.
The shit's real. You get knocked in the head a few times, you just gonna be doing some crazy stuff.
Man, it's clearly something wrong with that dude, man. I don't know what's bro problem. He off his rocker for sure.
Hey, but ain't been right since he walked off that field in New York last season. He ain't been right.
Oh
You
no,
think
No.
when Vontaze Burfict,
that started before, man.
yeah, when Vontaze Burfict knocked him out to Mercury, that's when he lost his mind.
It started before. Hey, man. Seriously though, bro. If I feel like I mentioned this in the text earlier, but I feel like he just got too much enablers around him. Too many people just letting him do what he wants, just so it could feel cool or whatever. Like that man can't be moving around out here like that, especially if you somebody who's I'm not gonna say dependent on him, but if he's got you in a position where you've been eating off of him, you can't allow your folks to act out like this in this type of manner, bro.
Yeah, but if he handed me like 10 bands a month to be a part of his entourage, you ain't about to mess that up.
No, and that's what I'm saying. Like somebody gotta be firm, like, hey bro, you can't be moving like this.
But he been a quick twitch type of guy where 1 minute he calm and then the next minute he popping off. So if you that's what thing, you might not be in the group no more. And then you have to go get a real job.
Right.
So you're trying to risk that over somebody that like really got something like wrong with him, like mentally.
I think it's a little bit twofold, honestly. Definitely he got a lot of enablers, but at some point he got to start taking accountability for his actions. You know what I'm saying? Like, just as a man, I mean, you an adult. Yes, you a millionaire, but you got kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna keep making yourself look like a fool in front of your children. And yes, his kids weren't there, but it's on the internet. They got to get older one day and see the stupidity that their dad is putting out to the world. You know what I'm saying?
And to that point, not to cut you off, but real quick, in today's society, bro, they're gonna remind you every day about it. Every day, no matter what you do, somebody gonna remind you of that your stupidity,
100%. And it's crazy because it seemed like, AB was always on the short end of the spectrum, but it seemed like it went downhill as soon as he posted that he went Facebook Live during the middle of a, post-game conference, in the locker room with Coach T. And ever since then, it just seems like his life has just continued to spiral downhill. So hopefully things can start to look up for him. But I don't know, man. I don't know. AB might be a lost cause.
It's gonna
He
take
might
a
be, bro.
reality check. It's gonna take a huge reality check for bro to kind of slow down, or at least kind of put him in check a bit.
And the come to Jesus moment for him.
For sure.
So I don't want the whole show to be about AB. So let's go ahead and tap into a little bit of college football. There's really only one game I'm looking forward to today in particular. I get it. I know Alabama play Arkansas, but Alabama's going to steamroll them. I'm really looking forward to Clemson versus North Carolina State. And I'm going to be honest. For what? You say for what?
For what? Clemson about to drag them too.
No, sir. No, sir. So, all right. I don't know if y'all been paying attention to Clemson lately, but Clemson their offense has been very, very, very Chicago bearish, to say the least. DJ Uyunglele, hopefully I said that right. I don't think he the guy.
I feel like that's great pronunciation right there.
Yep.
Good job.
Hey,
Yeah,
thank you. So I don't think DJ's the guy. Rushing wise, they don't have the dynamic back. Yes, the running back is White. Shipley is a really good running back, but he ain't flashy, bro. He just, he get the job done, and ain't nothing wrong with that. But I don't think that this team is really prepared for the expectations that they have. They almost got lost last week to Wake Forest. Now it's number 5 versus number 10. I think this might be the week Clemson falls. And I just want to see Dabo eat crow, so
Hey, man, hey, y'all been right on them picks, dog.
Well, we splitting on this one because I think Clemson is. They had I picked them to lose last week to Wake Forest. They won.
They were supposed to lose last week.
They were. I had picked them to lose, so I think they're gonna. This week they're gonna. In NC State, when was the last time NC State was good?
This year.
Russell Wilson?
I don't even think they was good with Russell Wilson.
That's my point. Like, now if they win this game, now this is gonna set them up for the rest of the season because the ACC ain't exactly up there with the SEC. But this is your first time on the road. You win this game, then you set. But if you lose this could mess up the whole season for you.
Right.
So if NC State does win, what does that say about Clemson?
They trash.
They've just fallen off.
They are who we thought they were.
Insane.
Nah, but I'm just being real though. Like NC State's defense has only allowed like 11 points a game this season. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't say the same for Wake Forest defense. So I feel like they got a defense that they're going up against that could really stuff out DJ, and they got an offense that could put up points. I think it's a beautiful situation for NC State, to get the job done.
And you kind of sleeping on DJ, man. I'm just pulling up the stats real quick.
Ezra.
83 of 129, over 1,000 yards, 10 touchdowns, 1 pick.
How many times has he thrown? How many times he threw the ball so far this season?
129.
Bro. All right. What's his average pass per attempt, like yardage?
That's a fair question. Now, I don't think I can pull that up because I'm just looking at it.
Because I see a lot of drag routes. He ain't throwing the ball down the field like that.
Yeah, but
inaccurate down the field.
So if you're a defensive coordinator and you playing thinking that that's what it's going to be, this might be the game where you start taking some shots.
I'm just
Do you think he's comfortable with himself throwing it deep?
Look, he better be comfortable with himself, period. He was a 5-star recruit. There ain't nothing I ain't got to stroke your ego about nothing. You better get out there and throw the ball.
It's crazy.
I only asked because, to what you were saying about him not throwing it deep like that. I'm curious because, like, you're trying to make it to that next level.
Right.
And part of you going to that next level requires you to be comfortable in all aspects of your game.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't want to be at least, I don't want to say one-dimensional, but limited in today's age of quarterbacks, you're not going to go that far.
That's true.
Not at all.
Also just want to mention they do have some other good games on. We got Kentucky Ole Miss that's playing right now.
Yeah,
That's true.
y'all sleeping on that
That
one.
game
Y'all
should have been
sleeping.
played tonight, though. Let's
number
be
7
real.
versus
Y'all
number 14.
Y'all sleeping on that. That could
Baylor,
be that
Oklahoma
problems
State.
for Kentucky.
9 versus 16.
Shit, they had a good game last night. Tulane at Houston. That was a really good game.
That was a good game. Georgia's gonna RIP Missouri today. Yeah, that's really it, Jim. But yeah, I like Kentucky in that game, and then I like Oklahoma State.
I'm with that. I'm with that all the way. So let's go ahead and transition our way into some NFL action this weekend. We do have the New Orleans Saints march their way to the UK, and they're taking on the Vikings. Somebody actually pointed out that Kirk Cousins versus Andy Dalton is they're the only two quarterbacks to actually play against each other twice in London. So who gets the win tomorrow morning in London?
Tyler, I'm gonna let you go ahead and take this one first.
Oh man. Well, let's
Hey,
see.
I will say before you say something, Tyler, I saw something on Twitter. Apparently, Kirk Cousins versus really bad quarterbacks, he's 1-12. I don't know if Andy Dalton falls in the really bad category.
Y'all better start Taysom Hill if y'all want to win then.
Man, I don't know what to say, man. Of course, that's my team. I want them to win. I think they're gonna win. But man, you're going across the pond to London, and if Andy can manage the game, not do anything crazy, not turn the ball over, we could get a running game and he can make some throws, we got a chance. If our defense can play like they've been playing all season and Marshawn Lattimore can put clamps on Jettas,
ain't happening.
We got a chance.
Ain't happening.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
I don't know, bro. Hey, he been clamping there to the receivers he's been on so far.
He clamped big body wide receivers. He don't clamp route runners. Let's be clear. Let's be clear.
Hey, okay, you got a point there. But if he does, it's over with. If he does, hey, they got Thielen. Thielen's a great receiver. But hell, our third string corner can clamp him. I mean, as long as he a good route runner, but once he run his routes, well, he's not gonna do much, you know. So, and then is Dalvin Cook playing?
Oh,
he
yeah,
is. He's off the injury report. He's playing.
Oh.
Okay. And our defense can shut the run game down. We got a chance.
Okay, so if Andy Dalton from 2016 shows up, we'll be all right. But if he does,
I say that's about a 35-40% chance.
I mean, we'll see, right? Like, this is a game.
Just play Ian Book.
He ain't even on the team no more.
Wait, y'all got rid of Ian Book?
Right.
And he in Philly now.
Yeah, but what I was gonna say was, this looks like the type of game where the Saints would get blown out. But if we go back last year, everybody, oh man, Taysom Hill starting at quarterback. Saints going to Tampa. They ain't got Sean Payton. You know, they're going to get blown out. And then all of a sudden we won. So the one thing about the Saints, if you follow them, they're going to do the exact ass opposite of what you think's going to happen.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
So I can 100% see Andy Dalton throwing for 400 yards tomorrow, and they win the game. I could see it. I could see it because that's just what they tend to do. Now, am I saying that's what's going to happen? No, but I can see it because
you wouldn't be surprised if that happened.
I wouldn't be surprised. You know,
that's fair.
You know, Michael Thomas is out. You still got Kamara. You still got Olave. You still got Landry. The Vikings defense ain't good, so you're gonna get opportunities.
Olave might have a breakout game. Honestly,
yeah, I think he might have a breakout game also.
Well, fantasy wise, we'll take it.
Look, I'll say this. I'm more comfortable with Andy starting tomorrow than I was with Trevor Siemian starting the first game after.
And that's a good point too, Tyler. Like Trevor Siemian, I mean, we was fighting for a playoff spot, and he was our starting quarterback last year, so it could be worse.
Exactly.
That's depressing.
It could be. And Andy Dalton is far better quarterback than Trevor Siemian. Trevor Siemian, he did some good things for us, but he also did some bad things, and he also didn't win a game as a starter. The game he won was after he came in injured for Jameis. So, with that being said, I got full confidence in Andy to play well and get us a win.
I love it.
Yeah, give me the Saints, damn it.
You got the Saints, so y'all going with the Saints. What
35-31.
Give me the Saints.
I got Justin to get gritty all over y'all.
You just saying that just to be salty. That ain't right. I don't know what the Saints ever did to you, Chris. I don't know what they ever did to you.
Hey, man, I'm just speaking. I'm saying I'm joking. For fantasy reasons, yeah, I want Justin to go off, but I think it's gonna come down. I think it's gonna come down to defense, really.
Yeah.
Either side, I can't really say who gonna show up the most, but I do think it's gonna be it's gonna come down to whose defense gonna really show up the most. Who may that be? I can't really say, but I think it's gonna come down to defense showing up and coming in the clutch, limiting the offenses. If I gotta pick somebody, I think I'm gonna go with Minnesota, and I'm not being salty. I think I'm gonna go with Minnesota.
Cool. So,
go
ahead, T.
Well, Chris, since you're saying that, I know I've been wrong on all these picks we've been having, but I'm taking the Rams against y'all Monday night.
I might take the Rams against us too, bro.
Man, that's real, man.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
So we got Ezra, Tyler going with the Saints, and we got Chris going with the Vikings. I feel a hell of a lot easier if Jameis was playing, and I'm gonna be real. I really only wish Jameis was playing so I could get another soundbite today. So I'm gonna go ahead and go for the Saints. I think the Saints are really gonna pull this one out. Last time Kirk Cousins and Andy Dalton played against each other, they both put up 27 points, and I feel like they have better weapons on offense now for both of them. So
that too, good point.
Probably be a little high scoring game. Probably be a high scoring game. But I'm gonna go with the Saints. Saints will be able to pull this one out.
Hey, quick question on this game.
I got. Oh, go ahead, Chris. Go ahead.
We're looking at both offenses. Given that Jameis out and Kirk Cousins and Andy Dalton are familiar with each other or have some history with each other, do y'all think both offenses match up well?
Hell yeah.
You got Thomas out.
I mean, to be honest with you, if we really want to, do they match up well at full strength? Yeah, but there's no reason why Minnesota should have the record they have right now.
Facts.
Let me just put that out there.
That's true.
Like, Minnesota should be averaging like 30 points a game and just really doing what the Eagles are doing right now.
Exactly.
Because, I mean, you got Justin Jefferson, you got Dalvin Cook, Thielen,
KJ Osborne.
Like, you got weapons.
Yep.
Yeah, I say you give Justin Jefferson and Jalen Hurts.
Bro.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see, man. I think Tyler made a good point about Lattimore. Like, the games this year where JJ's been manned up, he has not played well. But the games where
a couple weeks ago, Slay put them clamps on him.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see. But I think JJ's due for a good game, and Dalvin Cook is. So it can definitely be a shootout.
Cool. So
what I was gonna say, what I was gonna ask y'all, it's a 8:30 in the morning game, and us being all from Louisiana. What's on the drink menu, man? Are we drinking coffee or are we drinking liquor in the morning?
The blood of Christ. I'm gonna be at church, Negro. I'm gonna be at church.
Hey, Jim. Hey, the Lord did turn that water to wine, man.
He did, bro. Might be some booms for him in that cup. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
So Jimmy,
I
you mean to tell me
I
you're
seen
not
that
going?
on Twitter yesterday.
You mean to tell me you're not going to 7 a.m. mass so you can be home in time?
The Saints not my team. That's not my team.
That's
not my team.
That's fair.
You know what I mean? You know, I'm a Panthers fan by the hardest. I'm struggling out here in these streets. But we're gonna be all right.
Y'all would love it over right now.
Dude, I think I would love Teddy Bridgewater. But God giveth and God taketh away. So next up on the docket, man, we got Ravens versus Buffalo Bills, bro. I think that's gonna be a really dope game. So who y'all got, bro? Lamar or Josh Allen?
Ooh.
Oh man, I started. And I start simply because this is for fantasy talk because I have Josh Allen, and I kind of been looking at the Bills a bit. I think going into this game after that loss from last week from Miami, I think the Bills coming in with a more chip on their shoulder. I think also that the Bills have the better overall team. But then again, I'm not trying to discredit or count the Ravens out, but
Ravens defense trash, so you're right.
I think
they shouldn't be though. That is a loaded defense, man. They should be playing.
But I think going into this game, I just think the Bills have the better team, the more solid team. Going off of last week's loss to Miami again, I think they going in with a mindset like, oh, we can't let this game get away like this again or let nothing like that happen again. So I'm going with Buffalo to kind of come in. I'm not going to say it's going to be a blowout, but I'm going with Buffalo for the dub.
Agreed. And the crazy thing about it is both teams actually need the win because they both have another team in their same division that could pass them up and capture that number one seed in that division.
They're both 2-1.
They're both 2-1. So, Bills got the Dolphins and then Ravens got the Bengals, who seem to be getting back on track. So both of these teams need a win, man. I'm gonna keep it short. I'm gonna go with Lamar. I have to go to Lamar because I'm rooting for him this season so they can pay him his money. He might have to put up 45, 50 points, but they're gonna win. I think Devin Singletary is gonna be a bigger portion of the offense for the Bills this week. They got to start running the ball with somebody other than Josh Allen. So I think that's going to be a big thing, but I think somehow, some way the Ravens will pull it out.
I think that's where the Buffalo Bills are weak at. They don't have no solid running backs. You can't let Josh Allen scramble all the time and, kind of.
Well, they need to call some run plays. Them boys been playing LSU 2019 offense.
Yeah, Josh Allen threw 63 times last week. Shit. He threw the ball 63 times last week. Damn, you could say the same thing about Lamar, man. Lamar leads the damn Ravens in rushing yards right now.
But he built like that.
Yeah.
He built like
but
that.
J.K. Dobbins coming back, right?
True.
Oh, yeah. This is a J.K. Dobbins coming out party type thing right here, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, this is tough. Because I could easily see the Ravens winning this. I'll take Buffalo. I'm gonna go.
You go Buffalo. That's smart. Picking with your mind and not your heart. Smart.
I do love some Lamar though.
I'm gonna go the opposite route. I'm gonna take Baltimore for the simple fact that I feel like this is gonna be one of those statement games for Lamar. So his big thing is he wants to get paid. Y'all don't want to pay me, so I'm going to go out here and I'm going to show out against a team who is going to be in the playoffs and potentially can run the table and go to the Super Bowl. So if I
play devil's advocate real quick.
I like that.
Is Lamar really still trying to prove that he needs to get paid?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Ain't no way. He's won that. the first 3 games of this year, he's gonna get paid by somebody. It might not be the Ravens, but he's gonna get paid.
But it's the thing though, him going out every week is predicated on him being able to go out the following week as well.
But let me ask you,
health is the main thing that he's still trying to prove to them.
I got you. But to me, Lamar has already got his blank check, whether it's with the Ravens or somebody else. And let's say this year he doesn't get a contract, he gets the franchise tag. He's going to automatically be a top 5 paid quarterback in the league. You can franchise him one more time, so you're going to be top 5 again. And then after that, somebody's going to say, man, these past 3 years, man, Lamar Jackson's better than I don't know,
Deshaun Watson.
I don't know about Deshaun Watson, but he's better than what we got right now, so we'll give him the money he wants. He's better than Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray just got $280 million. I think Lamar he ain't worried about getting paid. He's just trying to win a Super Bowl.
Man, look, the price.
He gonna get, if Dak Prescott can get franchised twice and then get more money in his contract, Lamar ain't got nothing to worry about.
Do y'all think he wants to continue his career in Baltimore?
Oh yeah, I don't even think that's a question. Yeah. But today's price is not yesterday's price. Today's price ain't yesterday's price. So what we talked about before week 1, when we come back to the table at the end of the season, don't come to me with no $275 million guaranteed. I need 310. 310 off the rip.
And playing well.
But that's what I'm saying. What's going to happen the rest of this season for him not to get that money?
If he get hurt,
he's still going to get paid. The Ravens ain't going to let him walk for nothing. He's going to get the franchise tag.
But my thing is, he ain't going to get the money he wants if he gets hurt. That's why he proving it.
It ain't about the money. The Ravens have offered him what he wants. He just wants fully guaranteed. That's the issue.
Then it's about the money.
I got you. But my thing is, if the Ravens keep messing around, somebody will pay him. Either way, to your point, he wants a long-term deal. I'm saying to you, he gonna be a top 5 paid quarterback next year, no matter what, whether it's the franchise tag or whether he gets a deal. And the longer they prolong not signing him, like you said, his price will continue to go up.
Mm-hmm. Let that man win another MVP.
Right. How many people, all these quarterbacks that have been signed to a new deal besides Patrick Mahomes, have won an MVP and have been, a top seed in the playoffs so far in their career? Kyler Murray hasn't. Mm-hmm. Deshaun Watson hasn't. Justin Herbert, he's due a deal. He hasn't even made the playoffs yet.
Right.
Dang.
So it's gonna be interesting to see.
I'm rolling with Baltimore. I'm rolling with Baltimore now.
Perfect, man. I thought we was gonna get a chance to tap into some NBA today, but I guess we can handle that on tomorrow for our show. But we had a really jam-packed weekend. We touched on pretty much all kinds of stuff, which was amazing. So, man, I appreciate y'all rocking with us. Remember to follow us on Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, LinkedIn.
All of that.
All of that. We appreciate the love. Make sure y'all rate us on all platforms so we can keep getting us out there a lot more. And we thank y'all. We catch y'all on the next one. I'm out.
Peace.